The new Echoes are here, and all I want to do is go bowling for some reason. I am hearing a lot of reviews from people saying, bro, this speaker is sick! And Captain Cynicism is here to warn you that you might be missing a little bit of information from that review. By day, he is mild-mannered Paul Hibbert, but by night, he is Captain Cynicism! With the power to repel bullshit, Captain Cynicism is the only thing standing between you and corporate greed. Bollocks! Now, don't get me wrong, the Echo 4th Gen speaker has a lot to like. It's just that the other reviewers are kind of skipping over a few things simply because they haven't noticed them. If you compare them side by side in kind of laboratory testing, this room, if you compare them side by side in this room, you will see there are actually some real downgrades to this thing, and Amazon are telling you that they're upgrades. Literally things that they're boasting about are actually worse, and I'm going to prove it in this video. Amazon, spending more money on graphics than the products themselves. That little shiny piece of metal is the Amazon A to Z1 neural processor. That sounds futuristic. Here's Amazon's Miriam Boy's name to tell you all about it.
In speech processing, milliseconds matter.
Bollocks! Miriam just burned the new Echo without even realizing it, because the new one is milliseconds slower than the old one.
Imagine asking Alexa to turn on the light, and there's a slight delay in the light coming on. That would make customers really impatient.
Alexa, turn Nisha's retro desk lamp on.
Okay.
Our team worked really hard to shave off hundreds of milliseconds from Alexa's response time.
Alexa, what time is it?
It's 2:06 p.m.
Go. That was perfect. Okay, the old Echo's faster. Oh, looky, much faster.
Alexa.
Yep, cancel. Oh dear.
I don't know what to make of that. Amazon's amazingly fast processing chip. Clearly not any faster.
I don't care. I personally don't need to save milliseconds of my life. I mean, what's that? Several seconds of saving a year. But Amazon shouldn't be saying it if it's not true. If this device isn't faster, which it clearly isn't, they shouldn't say it on their marketing material. I promised you a balanced review, and so here it is, something good. They have put in this thing a Zigbee hub. Now, I'm not going to thrust the air shouting, ooh, the Zigbee. I'm not a child, I'm not a one-trick pony. I'm just not going to do the same thing over and over again for your enjoyment. Oh, the Zigbee! Damn it! Amazon have squeezed in a Zigbee hub into this thing for the same amount of money as the previous speaker, which is absolutely awesome. But Captain Cynicism needs you to know that compared to, say, SmartThings or HUBITAT or even Philips Hue, she's a bit simple.
Hi everybody, I'm Amazon's face.
You can't do much with it yet other than control Philips Hue bulbs directly without the need of a Philips Hue hub, and the routines really aren't up to scratch compared to a dedicated hub or bridge. Routines are improving, but unfortunately, the products that you can actually use directly with Amazon's Zigbee hub is also limited. Why? Corporate greed! Corporate greed. Amazon could have implemented this Zigbee hub to work with any Zigbee 3.0 device. They have chosen instead to present you with a menu of their best friends. And you can only choose their best friends, so this is a heavily watered down version of Zigbee, and if you want to take your smart home implementation seriously, then this is of very limited value. Oh, the Bluetooth! Doesn't have the same ring to it. Between infrared and RF and Wi-Fi and Zigbee and the upcoming chip standard and Amazon Sidewalk, do we really need another communication standard in Bluetooth? No, we do not. And I guess the only company I can think of that uses it is Philips Hue right now, which I can already control using the inbuilt Zigbee hub. And if there are going to be future manufacturers to make use of this Bluetooth protocol, By that point, Jeff will have almost definitely got bored and produced an Echo Gen 5. I'm bored. With our new coiled design, the 5th generation Echo has 3 tweeters and 2 woofers to bring you frequency response like you've never heard before. Buy that. The new Amazon Echo is a sidewalk bridge, and what this means is that your neighbour, if he's got a Wi-Fi garage door opener, he'll be able to use a little bit of your broadband internet connection to... Yes, I know that's mental. He will be able to use a little bit of your broadband connection to get from his Echo to your Echo to his garage door. I'm not personally concerned about this, but I can understand why people are. People are very concerned about people being able to get into their Wi-Fi network and control their bulbs or whatever it is you weirdos are worrying about. But you think it's going to be another doorway into your network. It almost certainly will not be. But am I excited about it? No, not in the least, because this is a problem that barely even needed solving, and if they do this, is there any point in buying Amazon's Eero mesh Wi-Fi? It wasn't that supposed to solve problems of not being able to get to stuff? I don't know. I don't care, that's kind of my point. Welcome to my brand new section called Stereo Sound, My Arse. The original Echo speaker was considered an omnidirectional speaker. What clever wording to describe mono. Bullshit! This was a binaural speaker because it pooped bass straight out of its butt into your table and then sent the rest of the frequencies up into the bass woofer. What a great idea. This apparently created something called 360-degree sound. Or if you don't live in fantasy bollocks land, a mess. The new Echo 4th generation is actually a stereo speaker. It's got 2 tweeters that fire out in slightly different directions, and one is handling the left channel and one is handling the right channel. It then also has a separate woofer, and that woofer is firing out the bass frequencies into the room, so you've got this great degree of separation of the sound, and that is why it sounds so much better than the Echo 3rd gen. The only thing I will say is that one speaker can't really produce stereo sound unless you're holding it right in front of your face. Alas, poor Yorick, he was a terribleth at stereo. Crap. If it's in a corner of a room and you're not even facing it, you aren't going to appreciate any of that stereo sound and you're basically getting mono. But because those things are separated out, you're getting a clearer sound. To demonstrate the difference in sonic character and clarity, here is my mate Derek the binaural microphone. Stick some headphones on now and you will hear for yourself the difference between these speakers. The new Echo Dot has a better sound than the last one, again because it's no longer trying to poop sound out of its butt. It's got an upward firing speaker, but only one. It clearly isn't going to sound anywhere near as good as the Echo, but it is better than the last Echo Dot. In summary, if you already have an Echo or an Echo Dot, if you want to upgrade to these things, it's all about the sound. They sound much better. The improvements with Zigbee, I think, are minimal because of the restrictions Amazon have seemingly intentionally imposed on that speaker. If you have an Echo Dot, I probably wouldn't bother upgrading, because if I were you, I would be plugging your Echo Dot into a different sound system anyway, and enjoying that sound and a better mic array. The only improvement to the Echo Dot is the sound, therefore what's the point? Would I replace the sound system in my living room with the Echo 4th gen? Of course not! Only an idiot would do that. It is not that good, it's never been that good, and it never will be that good. It's one speaker. If you've got a decent surround sound system, you should be plugging an Echo Dot into that and using that to speak to it to get sound out of your surround sound system. Is it good for my kitchen or my dining room or my gym? Yeah. It's actually got a really good sound for such a small unit. If you're looking for a small unit, there's nothing rude about that. If you're looking for a small unit to put somewhere in your house, this does have a good sound to it. It's just never gonna replace something in your living room. That's it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. That'll tell YouTube's algorithms it was a good video and more people should see it. If you want to see some more of this guy, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell. If you ding the bell, it lets YouTube know that you want to be notified when I upload videos. These amazing people here are my patrons from Patreon, and they keep me doing this. Without these guys, I would have given up a long time ago and I would not be doing this for a living. If you want to be one of those guys, you can do that at either Patreon or buy me a one-off beer at PayPal, and either way, I'll love you forever. These are my Facebooks and my Twitters and my Instagrams. Come and hang out there and we can be best friends. I'll see you next time. Remember, kids, corporate greed is bad. I am not particularly concerned about this. I know lots of people will be. They'll think this is... What's that? What am I doing? That's perhaps why I'm not excited, because Phillips, you are bounders and cads. How very English. I'm bored. Put more plastic in the world.